Alright, so let's get into it. This is going to be the Ruins of Dark Keep Bravo, Session 1 officially. So, we will start with all of you arriving in the Yawning Portal Tavern, all at the behest of a man named Volo, a eccentric wizard of renown and powers that you all know and have all had meetings with in the past. He's asked you all here to collect on a favor that he owes, or to grant you boons and favors as you so wish. But you've all arrived at this tavern. It's early afternoon, or just after lunch. And you've all arrived. You're in this tavern. It's quite crowded. It's full of eccentric-looking people. And you all see Volo waving to you. Come, my friends, join me. He's gotten himself a table here. He must have snuck past you guys. Yes, join me here, my friends.
Well,
it is
certainly
good to
can't
see you.
lose him in a crowd.
Ah, yes. You know, maybe he magically appeared here, you don't know. But you were looking around and being overwhelmed by the crowd of people, and then suddenly Volo is beckoning you to a table. You all reach the said table, taking your respective seats around the round table. Good. You've all arrived then. It's good to see you all. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, all 5 members of the expedition. Excellent. Watson, take note of this. Yes, there's a small man behind Volo standing up. You see, he's got like a huge bag of shit, like a Santa sack, and a little notepad. And he's like writing away. And so Volo doesn't pay any attention to him. And so Volo meets expeditionary forces at Yawning Portal Tavern, and so we begin. Greetings to you all. I am Volo van der Kudam. You have all met me, I know you all, but it is truly wonderful to see you all here today. I am most grateful that you've answered my summons. I know we've all had dealings, and some of you I mean to grant you your respective boons, and others simply repaying me for the favor. But alas, I am simply glad you're here. So, you all know me, and I plan to make an expeditionary force. So, you all will be said force. And I think any good force starts with good introductions. So you all know me, your patron, Volo, and how about yourself here? He gestures towards you, Troy. If you could introduce yourself to the rest of the group here.
I am Beowulf, Slayer of Grendel, and Slayer of Grendel's mother.
Oh my. Yes, do go on, Bendel. Beowulf? Sorry?
Yes, I am Beowulf.
Oh, yes, wasn't... What? Okay, summoning ravaging... Okay, yes, I had made a deal with your chieftain. We will give you the information on tracking the particular beast. I apologize, I haven't spoken to you directly already. But,
We'll slay your monster.
Yes, quite so. And it will be part of the book, not to worry. I am an author, as you probably all know, and my new book will be coming out in days to come. Nonetheless, I digress.
I will
Beowulf,
give you a
was
story
it?
right.
Alright, so do you want to describe your character there, Kurt?
I'm a buff-looking Viking.
Nice.
Viking.
Human?
With chisels at. Yep.
Nice.
I'm a human. Variant human. Whatever that looks like.
Yep, sure.
I like to think
That
it
looks
looks
normal.
very
That's just the
regular.
choice. Yep. Okay. Oh, yeah. No, I see the picture popping up here a little bit. Beowulf. Got your own fucking poster. That's cool. Must be big. Where are you from?
Where am I from?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. Wherever you're from. I was just
I
messing
don't
with
know.
you.
From.
Yeah. Wherever you want to be from. We'll say Vasa. That's far to the north. Anyways.
I'm from Vasa.
There you go.
Far to the north.
Yes. There you go.
It took me many days to travel here by boat.
Okay, good. Excellent. Good to know there, Beowulf. Now, you, my friend, he does try to gesture to you, Troy.
Okay. At that,
Maybe
I'll just
all
like
interrupt them. Like,
I'm just like leaning back, and then I look at Beowulf and like wait to see if he says anything else, and then I slowly look back at Volo and then the rest of the group, and I'll stand up, I'll dust off my robes, and I'll be like, "My name is Gilrath. I am native to this city, at least right now. I earn my keep as a bounty hunter, so, assuming none of you are unsavory folk, you may not have heard of me." And I'll just like kind of sit back down. We'll get along just fine.
Ah, good. Excellent. And you're, regular height tiefling, blue skin, horns?
Oh yeah, I should describe. Yeah, I'm
No, all good. I'm
I'm
this is
a
where I step in.
tiefling, pretty average build. I've got like long, dark blue hair. My skin is also like a cobalt color, which is a bit strange for a tiefling, but not unheard of. And yeah, just have long, flowing robes with some leather armor beneath, and
It's alright, I keep throwing
bright
that up
cyan eyes.
closer on the other one. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Yes, tieflings. Quite. Well, you see quite a few tieflings here at Waterdeep. It's not too unusual a sight. Okay, and yes, and you, my friend. He gestures to you there. I want to say Evola, and now. And then I forgot your real name. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like,
Oh my
just
god!
tripping over my own feet. I'm like, who? What? Too many names. Volo. Okay, go on.
Yeah. So I am a fairy, obviously. I came here because Volo called me. I owed him a favor because I had him grant me the voice of a siren because I want to be a famous entertainer. And I'm giving like everyone like an awkward smile, like "Hi."
I'm gonna jump back in my seat and be like, "Whoa! Didn't even see you there."
Yes, quite so. Fairies. They are unique individual even among the peoples of Waterdeep. I beg that you pass on our goodwill to your family. You are like a royal fairy, right? You talked about that?
So, I mean, not necessarily royal, but my parents and my father works for the city council, and my mother's a socialite.
Close enough.
So, yeah.
Alright, cool.
Commonly known, but I am 3 feet 5 inches. I have peridot green eyes and peach-colored skin. My hair is strawberry pink with leaf green accents that falls just below my clavicle. My wings are like a dragonfly's, so they look like they're built for speed and stealth versus, duration. Yep. And I look bright with curiosity because this is all new.
Nice. Okay. Awesome. Excellent. And so, 3 members so far. If you would like to introduce yourself there. He points to the halfling that's, I'm assuming, like shyly like leaning over the table from the introduction we had last time. I don't know. You have a name there?
I'm gonna stand on the chair so you can all see me.
Yes, quite so. Get up. Yes, introduce yourself. That's good.
Another one, Beowulf.
Name's Beatrice. You can call me Tiny. Beatrice Springstorm. I'm here to pay back a favor, and that's it. Not here to make friends.
Yes, quite so.
Maybe hide behind you.
Flora just looks sad when you're like, I'm not here to make friends. Oh.
And I do appreciate you showing up there, Beatrice Tiny. I did truly hope that I would have a druid on this expedition. I feel your expertise will come in quite handy. Besides, I'm getting ahead of myself. Final introductions there. We have, go on here. He gestures towards you, John.
yeah. So and then you just see me just kind of silently sitting there. I have one claw out, making scratches in the table, and then say, "The name is Silent Guest. I've been receiving some visions of a massacre, hoping Volo can help me out. And Silent Guest is a tabaxi, basically a cat humanoid. He's got gray fur with black spots, and instead of like a mane, it's like a black mohawk that goes up on his head, and he has very deep red eyes. So.
Nice. Sweet. Katie, I'm sorry. I think I might have skipped over. Did you want to describe your character?
Oh, I'm 3'2",
Nice.
which I know is tall for a halfling,
Totally.
hence the name Tiny, ironically. Red hair, green eyes, scowl, normally.
Very little feet and a scowl. Love it. Halfling style. Okay, cool. Okay, perfect. So as long as we've made the introductions, we all know each other, you will be my expeditionary force. And so we shall get to the assignment. So, first and foremost, I would like you all to travel to the town of Maplehurst on my behalf, locate my friend Kira, and help her in whatever means she needs. She sent me a letter several days ago. It informed me that her children had endeavored into a dungeon at a nearby fortress. They were lost, I believe, a couple weeks back. I frankly do not have time to attend to such the matter. I have matters in the east that must be attended to, favors I owe, you see. So I beseech you, go to the town on my behalf, find my friend Kira, and assist her with whatever she needs. I believe she would like you to find her children. I can't be sure. You will have to discuss it with her. But, additionally, I have a second task I would like to beseech you all. And, well, frankly, for the first task, I will give you a monetary sum of 100 gold. And we will call our favors clear, on top of whatever else we have promised on the side. Secondly, this side task for me. I have heard rumors, and this is in fact far more exciting to me personally than my friend Kira. Granted, you help her as you see fit. Do everything you can. But I have heard rumors that the goblin tribe that infests this nearby fortress actually has access to enchanted fruit. They are able to bear this enchanted fruit, and they trade it with the local populace. I've never heard of anything like this. If goblins are
Goblin
able
traders.
Yes, indeed. Not only that, but enchanted fruit, goblin traders. This is quite the mystery, and frankly could end up in my next book. So, do this for me. Figure out what the hell is going on there, where these goblins are getting this fruit, what this fruit does, and frankly, what this tribe is all about. Do this for me, on top of helping my friend Kira. And I will make it worth your time, I assure you. Not only with future business, but with, perhaps, fuck, I can't think of the right word.
Another
collaboration in my next book as well.
Ah.
So,
A rescue mission and an investigation into some strange goblin behavior.
quite so, quite so. And do these things for me, and granted, we will be square, and we could go forward with other business in the future. Frankly, this is the first steps, my friends. We could do great things, and I feel this is a great adventure for budding heroes such as yourselves to cut your teeth on. So, I have prepared equipment for you, Watson. He dumps adventuring packs onto the table. You guys can take them. I'm guessing, like, you might pick like priest packs or what have you, but for story's sake, you're getting your Dungeoneer packs right now. They're just dropping on the table. I've prepared these for you as your patron. Take your equipment. Hopefully you have prepared yourself well. I told you would be going out on an expedition. And I have prepared a magical teleportation that will get you nearby Maplehurst and start this adventure post-haste. Are you all prepared and ready?
Beowulf is always prepared.
Excellent, excellent.
Suppose it's all in order?
Oh, one more thing, actually. He goes to stand up and then he sits back down. I have prepared a spell that I have in fact been waiting to try with each of you. It's a new invention of my own, and I believe that even Elminster will take note of it in the days to come. Is an illusionary exercise that will teach you and train you as a squad. If you are so willing, do take my hand.
Well, I will extend my hand slowly. I guess it's best to know what these folk are capable of before we leave the city.
Good, I assure you this.
I will
not
also
harm you
put my
whatsoever.
hand in.
Perfect.
My tiny little hand.
And I say, there's nothing like a challenge to bring out the best in man. And then put my paw in.
Tabaxi Connery. Love it. Alright,
Alright, I'll add.
perfect.
Suppose you probably
Reluctantly.
will need my help in this.
Alright, and so I ask you not to resist this illusionary exercise, as we will begin now. And Kirk, you do resist, actually. You completely ignore Volo's warning, and you end up puking. Just, like, stepping up from the table and vomiting while the rest of them do this, like, dazed exercise with me that happened in session 0.
I'm gonna puke, and then I'm gonna look at the barkeep and be like, "Ah, what have you put in my mead, sir? This tastes like shit."
A few seconds later, the rest of you come back to, and you've done the whole exercise spell with Volo. See, it is quite an interesting
Some chairs. Oh,
illusionary exercise. It has a time-shifting property as well. I'm able to slow it down. I'm really still working on it. It did affect Beowulf in an unpredicted way. I told him not to resist the enchantment, and clearly he did so. The time warp effect does have a nauseating effect on those who resist.
I'm gonna nod my head and be like, "Yes, my mind is too powerful for magic."
Yeah, quite so, my friend, quite so. Okay, if the rest of you are ready to go, I believe we are all prepared. We have the gear, we have the quests, we have the exercise underway. Okay, follow me. He stands up briskly. Watson follows on his heels, still writing notes of, like, his every word. And, yeah, he leads
All
you guys
right.
outside to
I-
the back patio of the yawning portal.
I fly after him.
Alright. And the rest of you, as you go outside, to the left and outside the patio, there is a big well. But he doesn't really let you guys look at it. He quickly draws his teleportation circle and you guys take off. And we
a
will
yawning portal indeed.
begin the adventure. Yes.
Oh,
The yawning portal is actually a tavern with an underdark dungeon underneath it, but that's all meta and extra, and who knows if we'll ever get there. I guess, actually, find you guys here, on this road. I'll let you guys take it from there. You find yourselves at like a ruined like set of pillars kind of set up in a like ramshackle teleportation circle. Volo informs you that, you're close to the town. Just find the road.
well, all right. Yeah, we found the road.
Okay. Make a survival check.
Whew. Oh, certainly not me. Call me a city boy, but I'm gonna lean on somebody else for the survival check.
Who leads to the road?
I guess I can.
Who among us knows the wilds? Never cared for them myself.
I mean, I can do
And then
survival.
Yeah. Whoever wants to help, you can roll with
I
advantage.
was gonna say
and
I'm
assist.
working on it. I just gotta. So it's +4, Troy, because that's the little
That's
number.
right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because you have proficiency.
You didn't set her up like a sheet or anything?
It's
We did.
PDF.
Oh, okay.
I got a 12.
Oh, but
So,
not in
I
the
failed.
actual roll 20, eh? Just the real sheet.
Oh no.
because it can like roll everything for you.
I know. Would have been much easier.
Okay, +4, 12. You find the road. So you guys find the road post haste. It's not too bad. A little bit of here and there. You find some tracks. Apparently this teleportation circle is used on occasion. And you guys find the road. You're informed that the town is to the north. Would you like to do anything on the road? Or head straight to the town? It's on you guys.
I want to just look around as we're going. Just like, ooh, there's a new tree, that's a new plant, that's a new thing. It's so pretty.
So Volo, I kind of skipped over. Probably mentioned that the town of Maplehurst is at the border edge of Waterdeep territory. So it's like 100 miles from the city. So it's like it's out there. It's like right on the frontier edge of like what would be Waterdeep land. And then there's like frontier land and like next civilization territories. So it's not like too different vegetation as you look around. You wherever you guys came from, you've been in Waterdeep for, I'm guessing, a couple days, so you've seen some things. Maybe longer.
Couple years.
Yeah, sure. What have you. Everybody's story is different.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys...
Laura, I must say I find your exuberance quite refreshing compared to the usual folk that I deal with.
I don't imagine you deal with very savory folk as a bounty hunter.
Nor as a tiefling, frankly. Now this human seems quite oblivious, but you know how it is as a non-human.
Humans suck. Doesn't everybody know that? Sorry, Beowulf.
I think that's who he was talking about.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, he stepped in, talked first.
The entire time I'm going to be telling war stories.
Nice.
Nice.
Who are you telling them to?
This is preferable to the
Anybody
alternative.
who will listen.
Alright, let's
And I
boom.
want to roll insight to see if you're making this shit up or if you've lived these stories.
I have no idea. He does look strong. A worthy ally, perhaps.
I'm just going to be walking forward, determined. Look on my face. Just staring at everything. I don't know where we're going now.
Towards the town. I see no reason to tarry.
Yes, let's go this way. It's clearly this way.
Alright. So you guys don't tarry. You head towards the town. Let's dump this
Yeah.
map. You're here now. Boom. You come upon the town. It's quaint and quiet. People are moving around, working. Farmers. They see you, and they stir a little bit, but there's a human and a halfling, and that's okay. And a fairy,
Two or
and, you
three,
know,
not
they're
bad.
still Waterdeep Davians, so they're not too upset by tieflings. And tabaxis are kind of new, but we'll say you're a Far Eastern thing.
I'm gonna draw my hood up anyways. Just don't want to draw too much attention to myself.
Alright. So,
So how do we go about finding this Kira?
So I haven't put
I guess
tokens
I
on the
can-
map, but there are people like moving about, townsfolk, what have you. The population of the town is about 900. You can't quite make it out from obviously this tiny bit, but this is like the town center.
So, I have a feature called Ear to the Ground as a bounty hunter. So I could find like contacts in any, like in the streets of any town,
Sure.
any city I visit, people who can provide information about people and places of the local area. So that might be maybe whoever would hand out the bounties in this town, but I would probably be able to get in contact with them. Maybe I can find this place and ask if they would know Akira.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, there's people
Maybe that'll be
around.
at the
It's
end,
not
I don't
quite the city you're used to, so you're like, okay, let me like let me like check the underbelly. So you like roll around and you like walk up to the middle of the town, and you see like guards here at the jail, and then they're just kind of doing like a patrol out from there, and people are
Maybe
going
the
about,
sheriff.
and like you quickly get the impression that like just even like kind of scoping out the town might tend to make you stand out during the day. This might be
Yeah, probably.
an evening activity. It's kind of that quaint a town. It's like a sixth of Angus. You know,
Yeah,
like,
okay,
Not a
fair
big
enough.
town. It's got like the one main street, and people live scattered, dispersed out towards the centers.
Okay. So, well, okay. I might be better to solve this during nighttime. I don't really want to attract too much attention to myself, cause a scene.
But people do like nod to you and are like polite enough. You get the impression you could ask somebody.
Maybe I'll ask whoever runs like the guards or the jail or something like that. Whatever the figure of law is.
Yeah. There is a jail that you recognize, as it seems to have like the guard change coming in and out.
Okay. And they probably would hand out bounties. Okay, I want to talk to that person.
Okay.
I'm gonna need a minute. I have been called.
The forest spirits, right.
I'm gonna grab a coffee quickly then, while she goes and checks the babies. Cause my
Well,
coffee.
And I'm going to talk to a jailer.
Beowulf.
Okay. You head towards the jail. So inside the jail is one guard. He stops you. Halt, citizen. Can I help you with something? They're gonna be Texan.
Listen, we are
Okay.
no mere citizens. I am Beowulf, slayer of Grenwald, and slayer of Grenwald's mother. And this is Gilrath,
Well, I can't say
and
Yes.
silent guest.
Sorry to bother you, fine sir. We just traveled from the city. We're looking for someone at the behest of Volo. You might have heard of him.
Well, he kind of cocks an eyebrow. Volo. Sir, I've never traveled out of this town before in my life. I guard this here, and I guard the road. Let me get the constable. Hold up one
Thank
second.
you. I would appreciate that.
Why do we want the constable?
He probably knows more.
This guy's out of his depth.
We'll work our way up the chain.
All right, so the constable comes. She's a gruff-looking female half-elf. Hello?
And I'm
Hi?
a rough-looking male tiefling.
She's got like a breastplate on. She comes around. What? Hello? Can I help you?
Good constable. I'm sorry to bother you, but your guard wasn't able to help me. I'm looking for someone.
Well, I could probably be one of the best information sources in the town. Well, who are you looking for?
Looking for a woman that goes by the name of Kira.
Oh. Well, we have Lady Kira. I mean, she runs the general store right there. He kind of points to the store just to your left hand.
Ah,
And,
well,
I mean,
that might
in the evening,
be all that I need.
I mean, that's where you would find her during the day, most likely.
Okay. Is she in?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, she generally runs the store. Her kids used to run the store, but they've disappeared in the last 2 weeks. And, yeah, frankly, she's been in there every day, kind of worried, probably using it as a distraction.
Her kids is actually the reason that we're here. We're here to help. Is there anything you know about this before we leave? I wouldn't want to bother you again.
Oh, well, I mean, if you're going to be going out looking for Sharwin and Talgan,
Sharwin and Talcott.
you best be prepared. I heard they went and dove into the fallen fortress. I mean, looking for some enchanted fruit that cured their grandfather. Those kids, they're always getting into something. I mean, they're accomplished adventurers now. I mean, I'll tell you that. They've done a few things. They've helped out the town, no doubts, but they're still too reckless for my liking.
How old are they?
I think Sharwin is 21 and Talgan is 23. I mean, they're adults. They were accomplished. They'd helped us and the folks defend off goblin hordes several times. They were good fighters. But frankly, going into the fortress is, well, it's crazy. I mean, we have so few resources here. The fact that they just took off it kind of gets me going. And if you're gonna go in there, then you better be prepared. I hope I don't find another set of bodies, or I mean, I haven't even found their bodies. Sorry, but I hope not to find yours.
With any luck, we'll return with 2 breathing defenders for your city.
Can I do an insight check
Go for
on
it.
him to see if he really truly misspoke about finding bodies or not?
It is a woman. I've been just not doing a voice well today. She's,
Sorry, Sean Connery over here's got it covered.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
There's
she
so
seems really
completely
truthful.
honest. Yeah.
Can I try an insight check?
Of course. She seems really honest.
Okay.
All right. What do they look like?
Let me think. Sharwin, she was a blonde human. I believe she was studying arcane wizardry. And Talgan, he was a fighter, brown hair, tall, handsome man. They're humans. What more can I say? They're pretty average looking beyond that.
That's why I ask.
I
Well,
do
thank you
remember
for your
them
time.
hiring, actually, one last thing. They did hire
Ooh.
2 mercenaries that came into town as well.
They went into the fortress with mercenaries.
Yes, they hired 2. I only got to speak to them
Oh.
for a brief period. But I believe they
Did you know
hired
them?
a paladin and a ranger to join them on their expedition.
They seem more experienced than the children.
Yeah,
Call
most
them
likely.
children.
I believe Sir Bradford, he was Sir Knighted in the Cormyrian Empire, so he had a bit of experience.
Oh. Cormyr.
But like I said, they never return. So, and frankly, diving in there, you never know what you're going to find. Like I've heard, it leads all the way to the Underdark in some places.
Well, we will have to be careful.
You do that.
Their party was near the strength of our own, it sounds like.
Well, then, if you're going in there, like I said, be careful, be prepared, and don't let me find you dead. Or anything else?
At
Frankly, I have
that,
a lot
I
of
sort
work
of
to
just like chuckled to myself. Like, of course not. Thank you for all of your help, Constable.
Of course.
Unless I gesture to Silent Guest and Beowulf, unless you have anything else you'd like to ask.
I don't say anything. I just start walking towards the general store.
And good day to you as well.
Alright, good day.
Stories would be told about this adventure.
Yes, I'm sure. Do make it back, and let us know.
I'm gonna kind of look at Silent Guest as he walks away and the rest of the group. Look back and forth. And just stand in the middle like, what do I do? What do I do? Where are we going? Are we going to the store now? Are we going with him? Are we leaving him? What are we doing?
Perhaps you should be the one that talks to Kira.
Me?
Wouldn't want to upset her anymore.
Okay.
I dare say it'd be difficult to be upset by a fairy.
I'm gonna kind of like try and pout like, hey, we can be scary too, you know.
Oh, really?
I'm just gonna like start flying. I'm gonna start flying away and then like turn abruptly and go rah rah rah. And then at the end, I'm gonna be like, see, I can be scary.
I roll for deception. Yes, of course. Yeah, clearly not caught by the. Sure, you quite scary.
I'm gonna fly away all proud. Where did I lose? No, I didn't. Okay.
And then I say, it's like, well, come on. I'm not a politician, and I have no intention of being one.
I'm gonna kind of fly after you as I cock my head. I'm only flying about 5 feet off the ground, just so my feet aren't skimming, kind of thing.
Hovering.
Yes, basically.
Alright, door's here. We're going to the store.
Will we all fit in the store?
It's a store.
I like to do a little dingling bell every time it goes ding ding ding.
Oh my god, it's buzzword time.
Oh man, it's busy. Alright, so you enter the store. I don't know who leads the charge here. But
Well, Silent guessed that he was going there first, and I'm just following him.
alright.
Yeah, but you said that you were gonna talk to them, right?
Talk to... Yeah, because she's running this general store. Okay.
Gilrath, you look back and Tiny is like under your cloak. You didn't even notice. Just snuck up there.
Get out of there.
I'm guessing she says something about too many people being a druid.
Alright, so then if I'm going
Right time.
first, then I'm going to fly in.
Okay. Ding 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 ding. The bell rings as you open the door.
And then I'll touch down when I'm
Okay.
inside the store, because it's not polite to fly around a store. So, like, I go through the entrance and touch down.
How tall are you normally? Like 2.5 feet?
3'5".
3'5". Oh, you stand taller than a halfling. Okay. That's pretty tall for a fairy.
I think it was like 3'8" and or something like that.
I thought
Where
it
is
was
it here?
way smaller than that. Anyways.
I
But
don't
you're
know.
a tiny creature, right? Or a small
I'm
creature?
small.
So you're like
But
under
when I
3
had
feet.
read, because when I read the book, it said I think it was like 3 to 3.8. So I was like 3.5's in the middle.
Alright, either way.
8 inches?
Maybe. Either
3
way.
feet 5 inches.
We'll figure it out later on. For now. That just seems like a big size to fly. Anyways, we go on. Big wings. You see an elderly woman behind the counter. Working in a nice dress. Here, I got a picture. Hello. Welcome to my shop.
Hi.
Can I assist you with something?
So I'm gonna like start just walking towards her with my hand raised, and I'm kind of waving. Hi, I'm Flora. Nice to meet you. Who are you?
I am Kira.
Oh, perfect. She's the one we're looking for.
Good to meet you. This is my my general store. Can I help you with anything?
Well, my friends and I have come to help you.
Oh? What do you mean?
I haven't mixed up names, right? This is the person we're looking for.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did that
Because for
pop
some
up?
reason,
Okay, good.
yeah, it did now. Volo sent us. He said that we are to help you.
Oh, her eyes light up a little bit. Oh, good. He received my message then.
Yes, he
Oh.
did.
That's excellent. So you've come to assist me.
We have.
Good. I beg just you?
And all my friends? Did they not come inside?
Not that they've told me.
Right behind you, the counter's too tall.
Oh, okay. Tiny is. Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not see you there.
Walk
Tell me
the
you
doors
do
and
it.
say, I am here to kill you, beast.
Oh my. Okay, so there. Did Volo accompany you as well?
No.
No.
Oh,
He kind of put us through the portal, and then we came looking for you.
oh, very well then. I'd hoped he would come personally, but I suppose he's very busy. Not to worry. So you are all come at my behest then.
Yes, we're all here for you.
Good. Well, I'm afraid I have. Well, the thing is, my children, Tugan and Shawin, are both accomplished.
Missing.
Yes. I suppose you heard in Volo's message. Yes. They're both accomplished adventurers, and they, well, dove into the nearby ruins and have not returned in nearly 3 weeks' time now. I'm very, very worried. I fear the worst. I didn't know what to do.
How long should this trip have taken?
I mean, frankly, no one from the village here has ever gone down to the fortress and returned. But I assumed it wouldn't take them more than a week, I would hope. I begged them not to go, but they were insistent, and it was, well, they were frankly after the enchanted fruit that these goblins bear. It's so silly, frankly.
I don't know. Maybe to them it was an adventure that wasn't solved, and they wanted to solve it.
Well,
Or were they hired by this Volo guy too? He wants us to look into it.
Does he? Well, he does love a good mystery. That's kind of his thing. But the thing about my children is I actually purchased one of these apples this season, about 5 months past, and I guess it was about 3 months past when the midsummer hit. And my grandfather, or my father, their grandfather, was falling very, very ill, and this fruit actually restored him to full health. He's back out in the field doing what he loves. It was a miracle overnight transformation. He had a disease that even the clerics said could not be cured, and this apple, it did it. It was a miracle. My children have been obsessed with it for the last months, and frankly, I couldn't persuade them otherwise. She looks quite sad. I'm getting sad being her.
Well, I can understand why they would want to go find the fruit. It'd be the cure for a lot of things, and maybe some security from illness.
Yes, quite.
What have you? So, we haven't heard from them in about 3.5 weeks, and we're looking for them, and they're in the cave. Got it.
Yes. And then they went to look for the fruit. I wish I could tell you more. I've never actually ventured down there.
How did you buy the fruit?
Oh, well, you see, I do have my connections. I was able to work with my friend Rurik, the blacksmith, and he met up with the goblins and was able to purchase the fruit. He agreed. He wanted the seeds, actually, afterwards. Once I had done the deal.
Did your sons talk to this Rurik?
Oh yes, of course. I'm sure that he directed them. He's a dwarf adventurer, actually, retired here as a blacksmith. He's quite well versed in the realm and the areas of the fortress. I'm sure they spoke with him. Yes.
Maybe we should speak to him before we leave.
Mm-hmm.
Quite so, if you'd like. His blacksmith shop is just to the north of here. What more can I tell you? Let me look at my notes here quickly.
What gave you the idea to look for this fruit?
Well, it's been a bit of a thing in our town for the last decade, I see. The goblins, I'm not sure where they acquire it or why they do it, but each year they come with a particular amount of fruit that they do sell to the local populace for quite a
There's others that have miraculously healed?
Oh yes. Over the last decade, there's been many people in this town and surrounding areas that have purchased the fruit from the goblins and been miraculously cured of all ailments and diseases. It's like no other cure we've been able to acquire. Even the priests of Palor in the shrine in the town were unable to cure this cancerous disease that was coming over him in this apple. It was like nothing I'd ever seen overnight.
And there's been no cost.
Well, we had to purchase it for 50 gold from the goblin.
That's
50 gold
what
to
I
a
mean.
goblin, that's That's kind of despicable, really. They have monstrous
No.
creatures.
Money's one thing. I mean, no physical costs, no missing children, no missing livestock.
Well, now that you mention it, frankly, the cattle hunters lately have been mentioning that they have been hearing stories of new monsters marauding at night. Frankly, I've never... You would have to speak to maybe Rorik or somebody more versed in that.
I see.
I'm sorry, I can't be more helpful.
You've been
You don't
very
get all the
helpful.
rumors from one person. That's how my notes go.
Alright, let's go see this blacksmith.
Hold on. Do we need supplies?
I do have whatever you need. Frankly, my store is well stocked. As you can see, I have connections with goblins and fucking whatever, so...
What about health potions?
Oh yes, quite so. I have 2 in stock at the moment there. They are 50 gold. If you would like to purchase one.
I say, a little too rich for my blood, and I just exit the store.
I already left. I didn't care.
Unfortunately, and I show you my small bag, and I kind of jostle a little bit. I can't right now. But next time. Bye! And I give her like a big smile and another wave as I run out the door.
I will stay with everybody.
Very well. I would have happily given you a discount as helping me and as... Good day. Bye. Bye now.
I do not haggle with hags.
Watch your tongue, youngin.
She's shocked as she hears you say that as you leave. Get out of her store.
I am Beowulf.
Beowulf.
You still in the store? You saying this terrible? What are you guys going?
As I walk away.
Do I have to react as an outraged old woman? What are you doing to me?
Beowulf's savage, okay?
Alright, get out of her store. I narratively say that you say that as you leave. Ding, ding, ding,
I want to
ding.
go over and stomp on Beowulf's foot for being rude.
Alright, roll a strength check.
Give me a sec. I have to find that.
Alright, just roll a d20. And then you can find it after. You just use like the dice you roll and roll it. Yeah.
I got a
Okay.
19 just as
So,
a 20.
whatever it is, it's gonna be good. You fucking slam down on Beowulf's foot. You know,
Ow.
it's really sore. It's like you fucking kicked like a rock really hard. Your toe is like stubbed. Good. She got you.
It's a -1.
I will not be told to haggle by some old shopkeeper. I am Beowulf. But
I didn't say you had to haggle, but you do have to be polite.
My foot is sore.
That's right.
Alright, let's go find this blacksmith.
Alright. Beowulf walks with a little limp for the first few steps. He tries to hide it, but you can see. Alright. You make it to the blacksmith. Let me see if I got blacksmithing. Nope. You guys still hear that Middle Earth song? Is it still playing? Nice.
Yep.
Cool.
For sure.
You walk in, the blacksmith. Ting, ting, ting. He's working away. He's a grizzled little dwarf. Going full stereotypical dwarf blacksmith adventurer. Aye! Good day to yous.
How tall is he? I need to know where I'm looking.
A solid 4 feet.
Oh, right.
Slightly up.
Not, yeah, I was gonna say,
Beard is
not
just
that much taller than
Full of like ash and shit from working. It's like burned at the bottom and stuff. What can I do for you?
We're here about the rumors. And the
Aye.
boys.
Rumours and the boys.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to be
What
more
was that girl's
specific than
name?
that.
What was that girl's name? Somebody else supply it
Kira.
for me.
Kira.
Kira's boys. That have been
Aye.
missing for 3 weeks.
I know she had
Do you
one
have
boy
more than-
and a lass.
And alas,
Aye, they've been missing.
do you have more missing children than those two?
Ah, me? Nah. And quit calling them children. They be adventurers. Fighting goblins and all that. I made that mistake of calling them children too many times with the other group, and they were thinking they were looking for kids too. So I'm like, no, I'm starting from the beginning. You guys are looking for adventurers.
Adventurers.
Are
Young
they under
adventurers.
50?
Oh yeah. They're just like
Then
young
they're
adults.
children.
Totally. Oh, okay, fair enough. Aye, that's fair. Can't say I be knowing how old he is. And became a bit of a pirate. And I know humans be living much less than us. So, you looking for him then? Haven't seen him in near 3 weeks.
Did they come see you before they left?
Aye. Told
And
them
what
I
did you
could.
tell them?
Well, I told them I'd meet where the goblins are. They're, down the old road near the ravine. And I done tell them that, just be careful if you're going down there. It's not a place for the faint of heart. Diving into the ravine. It's an old fortress down there, a fallen fortress. I heard that ancient dragon cult built it nigh 2 centuries ago, and it's been abandoned ever since the blue fire swept the lands, cracked the earth, threw in the fortress. That was near 90 years ago now. Not so long for a dwarven memory.
Have you been in this
Aye, nah.
cavern?
Me, nah. I heard it.
Where do you normally meet the goblins to get your fruit?
Aye, up on the ledge there at the ravine. You see a bunch of pillars and posts, and then goblins come up. They got them fruit. And I had to pay him 50 gold. Aye. Spits in his work. Damn goblins. Damn stinky, filthy creatures. Just giving him no gold just sends shivers down me spine. Wish I just could smack him with me hammer and take it. But, trying to be civilized these days.
That can be a challenge.
Aye. Okay.
If we were to head to this fallen fortress, what could we expect to see?
Well, goblins will tell you that much.
Numbers.
Goblins infesting the damn thing. Aye. Who
How
knows?
many?
Old dwarven guess? 100? Maybe? That's not a big amount for goblins. They're fucking everywhere. Little feisty creatures. Shrugs. I can't say for sure. Never been down there, I say. Do. But what can I tell you about the fruits, though? I damn planted the things. And I bet the goblins stolen the damn saplings, keeping the things for himself. Had it out back there, he shrugs, points. Planted the seedlings, thinking me get some enchanted fruit myself. And what do you know? Just as it's about to be sprouted, something busts in, steals me plants. Takes them root up and tear it right out.
Are
Smash
you
me
sure
senses
some
down.
just eat them?
Can't be saying. They're gone. I bet it's the damn goblins keeping a monopoly on their fruit.
Are you sure it's the goblins? That's some pretty lax security from the jailhouse. they're able to pop in your backyard and steal what they want.
Well, Flosia and her boys do what they can. I don't even know if I told you the constable's name. But, yeah, you're right. Not enough of them keep patrolling up in town. No wolves. Granted, I built up a little fence, but damn goblins just smashed right through them. You can take a look for yourself. I don't know. I'm no investigator. I just know I don't have no trees no more. And I gotta do all this blacksmithing. Lose my accent.
Well, I just nod to him and head out towards where he had the trees planted to see if I can see anything.
Okay, so he's got like a makeshift garden like attached to the back of his thing here. I'll draw it in. Somewhere.
I'm just gonna awkwardly stare at this dwarf, trying to figure him out.
You can clearly see he's like cleaned up a bit, but like something smashed out the fence. He's just like left with the posts at the edges.
Does it just be like investigation or?
Yeah, you can go
See
ahead.
if I see anything. Nope, I don't see shit.
Yeah, you're not getting it done from this. I mean, he's got the 4 fence
Is this a
posts.
garden?
I mean, it's like the fence is fucked up in like multiple directions.
So
Like it's fucked up
I'm
on
gonna-
all 3 sides. It's like what?
I'm gonna
They
fly
just
over
tore
and
down
be
the
like,
fence.
"What you doing?"
You got like 4 little holes, kind of where the roots in the plant was. You can kind of tell hasn't really cleaned up too much. Just like little pits, like where the tree was yanked out of the ground.
Yeah, and I go to the floor and it's like, look, I found a bathroom, and the holes are already pre-dug.
I'm gonna use investigation because I'm confused as to what he's talking about.
All right, go for it. 19. Okay. It's odd to you, looking at it, the way it's broken. Why would somebody break in on all sides? The fence has been smashed on 3 sides. It's hard to tell it happened a while ago. But you're looking at it like, why break all the fucking fences?
Goblins are dumb creatures.
It looks like something came at this from 3 angles.
Or above? Would I know if it would be from above?
Possibly, but what your investigation can garner is that this was attacked from 3 angles.
Okay.
Whatever happened here, here, and here.
Can I see any tracks leading from any of those directions?
Roll survival. You
Yeah.
find some weird trails, but they're not like any tracks you've ever seen.
Can I see
maybe,
where the
like
one...
Like a winding like line trail. You're like, what is this? Looks like somebody maybe like dragged a broom down this one section. You're like, what?
I want to pick the weirdest one and kind of fly just high enough not to disturb the ground and follow it for a little bit.
Okay, roll perception. Well, the rest of you watch Silent Guest, like kind of digging at this small hole with his back paw. He's like kind of like casual about it, like kicking like a little bit of fur, like looking back at the spot. That's what my cats do. They kind of like circle around it. Anyways, you find nothing. You circle back to the group. Hopefully you can still hear us, Katie. Try.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay.
can I follow a different one?
You don't find anything else.
Okay, so
You,
I'm
you
going
follow
to-
that. That's yeah. Like you follow
I
the
fol-
second trail, it leads you to nothing as well. You can't find anything at the end of the trail,
Okay.
so they kind of disappear.
And is there... Which way are the holes pulled. Like when you uproot a plant, depending on which way you pull, the ground kind of gives more in that direction, right? Can I tell which way the plants were pulled?
Yeah, your investigation was high enough, so the plants were pulled like this, following those green lines.
So I'm going to kind of get down on the ground and kind of walk over, and I'm going to touch the ground where it's obviously slanted from the pole. And I'm going to be like, I'm going to look back at Beowulf and Gilrath and Tiny over their shoulder and say, This was 3 at once. Why would they break all the fences if it was 1? Why? What's the point? They could still get them. And all the plants? Look, and then I point out the direction in which they were pulled. It had to be 3 at the same time. And their tracks
Must be beasts.
But I can't figure out the tracks. I don't know these tracks. I've never seen these tracks. But something is not right.
Did I
A monster
investigate?
destroys for no reason. Must be a monster.
Yeah, anybody can attempt to investigate any of what I've described. Or give
Yeah, I want to try to figure out if this is
Also
something
tried,
an intelligent person would do, or if it's just like random.
You want to find logic?
Because it seems like it's and I'm a pretty good
for
investigator for tracking people down. So I'm like, who would do this? I don't know.
Nothing is coming to you here. You're like, this is silly. Wait, why? But it did happen.
It happened. Barmson.
All right.
I gotta go talk to the mercenary guild. You can figure out this plant situation.
Okay,
That's so
bye!
So just to confirm everybody's on the same page, these were the seedlings from the seed of the enchanted apple.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. What would you guys like to do now?
I think we're all following Gilrath now.
Oh, okay. I like stormed off. I'm like, you guys could figure this out, and then you all followed me. I'm like, I guess we're not figuring that out.
I'm through with looking at plants.
So, would I be right to assume that mercenaries would be hired like in the tavern here, or is there like a guild hall for that in the town?
There is no guild hall. A tavern would be a good bet.
Okay, yeah, because I basically want to track down information on the mercenaries that were hired to join these two people. So, to the tavern or the inn? Is it the
Yeah,
inn?
you stum over here and you look around and you see your cheering and raucous laughter coming from this building. You're like, that one.
Okay. Laughter. Wow.
That's and like talking and shit and conversing. You push open the saloon doors. I'm picturing swinging saloon doors now. Welcome to the old Boar Inn.
All right. I want to stride up to the bar. I want to say, I'd like an ale for myself and my companions, and I'd like to know who I need to talk to hire mercenaries in this place.
There's a human male barkeep answers. He's cleaning a glass. Oh, good day to you. And well, yeah, of course, I can help you out with a drink here. Mead, yes.
Nod.
And what was that? You need work? Look for work?
I need to know who to talk to about hiring mercenaries.
Well, I mean, Philosia and the constables would hire mercenaries on occasion. I mean, they might put out, but we haven't really done much of that kind of stuff.
Is it strange for adventurers to hire mercenaries in this place?
Well, you're talking about Kira's kids, right? Talking about Kira's kids. You're talking about Talgan and Charwin, right? Yeah.
Kira's adventurers.
Yep. Yeah. They're grown up to be quite the adventurers there. Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. They did hire a few mercenaries a few weeks back, it's kind of a big deal here, actually. Having,
Why?
like adventurers come. I mean, we don't get a ton of adventurers here in Maplehurst. It's kind of a quiet town. We got goblins in the ravine, and beyond that, we got the local guards and forest travelers, but nobody with too much clout usually comes through this town. It's kind of quiet by adventurers standards. I would
So
have to
this
say.
paladin and this ranger, did anybody know them? Who were they?
I believe he said his name was Sir Bradford, and his honey, what was the name of the Caracas, dear? Oh yeah, Caracas was the ranger. Yes, he yells to his wife behind the counter. And so.
Sorry, Tiny, I cut you off. What did you mean to say?
No, I'm just listening.
So it was Caracas and Sir Bradford, I believe. There was a ranger and a paladin they had hired from out of town. I mean, Kira has all sorts of connections. Her family is well acquainted with the supply chain network, and I'm not sure who they know or what but I'm guessing they came from the Waterdeep area.
But we don't know how they were hired.
I
need to know if they were trustworthy.
I mean, they seem pretty trustworthy. They were here for a day or two. I mean, I didn't get too in depth with their business. They were very focused on their plan to dive into the fortress. They were gathering supplies. They were here. They ate meals. I said hello. They seem trustworthy enough. I mean,
Has
Jarwin and
anybody
Talia knew
seen them?
I mean, they went with
Since
them
the
to
kids went
the
missing?
fortress. No, I haven't. I don't think anyone's seen any of the party since.
So we're not looking for 2, we're looking for 4.
We're paid for 2, but there are 4.
Well, I can't speak to what you're being paid to.
Sorry, that was irrelevant. I'm just trying to discern if there's an element of foul play in all this.
But now that you're speaking about mercenaries, I do actually, like I said, it's kind of a rare occasion that people come through here. But I think the last one was about 13 years ago, actually. There was a man named Bellic.
Really?
Who came through. He had a large frog. I couldn't forget him. He had a giant frog. He was asking about the fortress. He took off down the old fortress road. He was quite the character. And he never came back either.
3 mercenaries in 13 years in this town.
I mean, I'm sure there are others that came and went, but as far as the fortress is concerned, I mean, he named some other mercenaries that, again, he goes on to talk about.
I misunderstood.
Sorry. He will name a few other mercenaries over the course of years, but the ones
None
that
as
are related
popular
to
as
the
those.
Well, the ones related to the fortress are these ones.
Okay.
Yeah, what does that come to mind? I assume this one didn't return either.
I mean, we have very few people diving into the fortresses. I mean,
Have any returned?
not as far as I know. I mean, it's kind of a forlorn place, a fallen temple. I think they said it was a fallen citadel of ancient dragon cult. What was the name of that?
Yes, we have heard that.
Yeah, they said...
Kobolds, then.
Possibly. I mean, I couldn't tell you. I think the name of the dragon was Asharladalon. They talk about... I've heard one adventurer mention him. He was a dragon that created the desert to the north of the town. If you 2 or 3 days travel, there's a desert up there. And they claim that dragon did it, nearly 2 centuries ago.
Well, quite a storied piece of history for such a quaint little town.
I mean, it's kind of the few things that we know about this place, to be honest, and I get to spout it to everyone who comes through. Once, maybe twice a week sometimes.
Have you had any fruit?
Me? Oh, no need for it. But I've
No
heard
loved
of a
ones?
few people around the town that have. I think Kira's father was one of them. He was very, very ill for almost the past 2 years, and that fruit did wonders for him.
I heard the prices were pretty steep. How does anybody in a place like this afford such medicines for the goblins to thrive as I do?
To be fair, the price is about the same as a basic health potion. Almost seems like a bargain.
The man speaks the truth. Or
That is true.
Catman?
Even on my own wage, I couldn't afford such things easily, and I'm more well off than farmers.
Catman.
I did not mean to insult. It's the first tabaxi I've actually met. It's pronounced tabaxi, correct?
It is.
Well, good to meet you. Like I said, not a ton of exotic guests in my humble bar, but I am happy to have you and host you and provide you with whatever information I can bring to mind. Looking at my notes, there's not a ton more. But you can ask
Well,
questions.
you've been most helpful. I suppose we will
Sounds
finish
like
our
we
mead
need
and
to check out this fallen fortress from a respectable distance.
I mean,
well, seeing as the bulk of it is underground, we might have to get a little closer than you'd like.
oh, actually, one more thing that comes to mind. You were asking about the mercenaries. I mean, I
Yes.
think I remember Sir Bradford. He did have a magical sword. I thought that was very cool. I think he called it Shatterspike, right? Huddy, what did he call his sword? Shatterspike, Huddy. Yes. See, that one came to me. Very cool. It was like glowing and shiny. He was definitely not from around here.
Did he say what the abilities were?
Oh no.
He
Like
just
I said,
showed
I couldn't really get into it. It was exciting having a paladin in my bar.
I would like to hold this sword.
Wouldn't we all like to hold a magic sword, my friend? So, mead all the way around? His wife comes.
Yes.
I'll take
Puts
a
a whole
milk.
thing down. That'll be 2 silver each.
I paid for the round.
Thank
Perfect.
Oh, that'll be gold.
Perfect. Thank you, my friend.
Is the glass of milk the same price as the mead? 'Cause I'm just gonna sit there cupping the thing, just like licking the milk out of it. Like,
Yeah, I think
Mistake,
it's
silent guest. I'll just take that one as well.
I will pull out my lute and kind of sit on the edge of the bar while I have a sip of mead and start playing a gentle tune.
I love a good song.
Alright.
When I see him enjoying the song, I pick it up a little bit, so it's a little bit faster.
Still thinking about that garden, all frustrated. I mean, like, I'm out of my element here.
You look around and you see
Hardened
like
crimes.
like a pretty like Strider looking character just kind of chilling in the corner at the bar, like drinking alone. He's like watching
Not
you guys.
this time.
He doesn't look like
Drow.
menacing, but he's like looking. He's like
Well, I
he
am
looks
good
like he
with
might know some stuff.
undercity contacts. I'll go talk to him.
All right. He sees you come. He kind of nods his head, gestures to the chair.
Drink his
I'll
beer.
have a seat. I brought my own beer. I'm not drinking his beer.
All right. Well, let's go with another text. Greetings. I heard you talking about adventuring into the fortress there. You're looking like a pretty capable group.
That's right. You have good ears. I can respect that. Tell me, what else have you heard?
Well, yeah, a little bit more Strider like. Well, frankly, I mean, can't tell you too much more than good Goran there has told you at the bar, but I mean, if you're gonna be going after going diving into the fortress there, you best be knowing that there's a monsters hunting out in the woods these days. They just got a new story back from one of the farmers. I was scouting out. I'm actually one of the scouts for Felocia's guard patrol there. I do night runs. And
a member of the guard then.
Yeah, well, in a sense, I don't really wear the uniform. I do rounds far outside the city limits, tracking mostly ranger stuff. But he goes on to tell you that they're frightened by stories of new monsters that maraud by night. From time to time, cattle and people who have gone out alone at night have been found dead the next day, bearing dozens of needle-like wounds. No one has seen these creatures that has caused this mayhem, nor do they leave any discernible trail. I've been following trails my whole life. I've never seen anything like it.
So I'm like still playing the lute, because I can see that Beowulf is enjoying it, so I don't really want to stop. I ask him if he's talked to the blacksmith and followed the trails over there.
You like shout over to the.
I was just gonna say, like, Troy, like, kind of went to like the corner. Well, if you're
excuse me
shouting at me, well, you can go ahead.
Excuse my companion.
What'd you ask? Because he's just gonna discreetly answer to Troy.
Well, no, I didn't like scream it across. Like I fluttered over, but I'm still playing the lute, and I kind of like lean back and be like, "Have you followed the trails near the blacksmiths? I can't figure it out, and I don't know where they go, but maybe you can."
Well, alas, that's quite the tune you're playing there. And that's exactly the kind of trails I'm talking about. I've never seen anything like it. I was able to follow, well, them apparently nowhere. I mean, no discernible tracks, just like somebody dragged something across the ground, just a slight trail. I don't know. Like I said, I've found the bodies. I've seen the chaos that these monsters have caused.
And
Dozens
you said
of needle-like wounds piercing the bodies. It's
needle.
It's not something I've ever seen before.
A porcupine?
You're going out there, kind of like a porcupine, yeah. You can keep that in mind. Maybe some sort of were-porcupine.
Perhaps our resident druid would be able to think of something.
But I heard that you were going out there in the forest. You know, your large friend there. He's loud at pronouncing his greatness, and I don't know if Beowulf talked at all, but I'm assuming Kirk said something that tipped him off. So
I'm a loud guy, especially in a meat hall.
And the last thing I can tell you, though.
You'd caution against travel at night. Is that what you're getting around to?
Most certainly.
Scary.
Unless you're going out there to hunt these monsters. But I can't tell you what's out there, or, you know, what I know about them. I can only tell you what I know about them. I can't tell you what's out there.
Well, ideally, we'll have nothing to do with them. Unless they return to the fortress. In which case, I'm sure we'll see them.
Quite so, quite so. So you're going after the goblins then, eh?
That's right.
Well, last thing that I want to impart to you then is, you probably heard about this enchanted fruit that these goblins give in the summer. Heals people. Well, little does everybody here know. I mean, it's not something that I want to tell people. I mentioned it a few times, but to Felicia, but she says it's probably not for the best. The goblins also sell a corpse apple, a white apple.
A what?
A white apple. I've seen it, and it poisons people. I don't know why they do it, but
well,
I've heard rumors of this.
It's
you know, I've never heard evidence of
seen
it.
as a good business to sell both the poison and the antidote to the same market. Despicable creatures.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying, but everybody loves that curing apple, and Pelosi says it's a town's claim to fame, so we shouldn't be quick to toss it away, what have you, on rumors and hearsay. But I'm letting you guys know. You seem like straight shooters.
Well, I appreciate it.
Good luck out there, then, friend. I gotta make my rounds, and
I'll finish my mead and stand up, dust off my cloak. Is there anything else, or should we, to the companions, head out?
he finishes his drink and heads out.
I finish my milk. I have a milk mustache.
Be careful
I'm gonna
not to
push
drink that
half
too
my
quickly.
beer.
You'll be too cramped to fight.
I'm gonna push half my beer over to Beowulf because I don't want to be drunk.
I'm gonna smash it.
Nice.
I only had 2 sips out of mine because I was too busy playing music. So it's
I'll drink yours too.
okay.
But Tiny,
Just warm
you've seen a lot of wildlife and creatures and such. Does that description mean anything to you? This needle-like monster that leaves no trail.
I don't know.
If anybody would know it, it's you.
Gonna like roll my shoulders and be like, I'm ready for a fight now.
I guess
You might be able to make a roll for that.
I was gonna say I should probably make a nature roll.
Oh, you talking to Troy or Katie? He's gonna fight something random.
I'm
Oh,
asking
this-
Katie what she knows about the thing.
Yeah, you can make a
Oh.
nature roll if you want to try and like call upon your druidic insights and past knowledge eye.
Knowledge.
Yeah, I love throwing eyes on there. Completely unnecessary eyes.
11.
Can I see this too?
Are you proficient in nature?
Yes.
No.
Well, I am.
If
That's
Lydia,
guidance on
anyone
yourself.
who is, may help her.
Oh, I want to give her. I'm not, but I want to give her bardic inspiration.
Too late.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. You can do it if you want. Is it a D4, D6?
It's a D6.
Okay, so you can roll a D6 and add it to your roll. Or you,
Oh, me.
whomever, may roll the
She-
D6.
She
I was gonna
rolls.
say, why don't
She
you
rolls the
roll?
D6.
Me? Okay.
Yeah, you roll the D6.
And Katie, since you probably don't know this, you can also cast guidance on yourself before you do checks like this. You have that
Yeah,
as
you
one
learn.
of your 2 cantrips. Yeah, for the next time too.
So that brings me up to 14.
And then if you did guidance, would have been 17. Sadly, that's still not
18.
enough. It's still not enough to learn this particular riddle, unfortunately. It's been basically a nat 20 or no go. I apologize.
Worth a shot.
But, yes, worth a shot. Okay. What would you like to do?
I
We
think
couldn't
we need
figure
to
out the
test
garden.
some sort of
The
trap.
mercenary angle was a dead end. We don't know about the quill monsters.
We set trap. I'm gonna like
Trap.
smile and nod at you. Let's set a trap in the bush. Let's
For
catch
what?
it. Let's catch it.
Catch
The
it.
monster. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, let's do it.
And how would you bait the trap? And how would this monster even be relevant?
Well, we
They were
Hi.
mentioning
Find
something
these
about...
pass.
by
And I'm gonna look at somebody else with a smile. And I'm gonna be like, pass.
one of the seeds.
Do we know of anybody else who has an apple we could take the seeds from?
Yeah, who else is growing apples? Let's smash their things and steal them.
As long as you smash all 3 sides.
Yes. Keep it consistent.
Yeah, alibi.
I mean,
If we wanted to pursue this, we could like find the goblins.
Kira
and buy
lady
one,
said
but,
that
I
she
don't know if
heard
it's worth it.
livestock was going missing. We could always use that.
I'm trying to discern if like these monsters are even
Worth it?
related. Is this just an adjacent issue this town has? I don't know.
I feel like
How dire
monsters
do
is
we-
my specialty.
Could I roll investigation to even just kind of figure if this is a worthwhile avenue to pursue?
Of course.
Yeah, I'm just trying to gauge, just like, I'm trying to stay on task. This town has its own problems, but...
The task assigned was to save the adventuring party or find them and
And the
to
fruit.
solve the mystery of the fruit.
And these monsters, does it seem like it could be related or worthwhile to...
It's as good a chance as irrelevant.
Okay,
Has
no,
anybody
50-50.
thought to ask
Hmm.
when the monsters showed up versus
night
when
they
the apples started showing up?
They said,
fine.
The
Good
Goran
question,
Tavern
Tiny.
Keeper is still here.
I believe we should ask that.
He will inform you guys that the attacks... Wait, what did you ask? What was the time frame?
when did they start in relation to the apple showing up?
The apples started happening over a decade ago. The attacks have been really bad in the last year. Take it as you will.
Have there been an increase in apples in the area in the last year?
No, it's always pretty consistent. They show up with like 4 to 8.
And how
Each
were the
year.
monsters 13 years ago?
Huh?
How were the monsters 13 years ago?
He doesn't remember them. There's always been monsters in the woods, though. It's not a new thing that we're being attacked by things.
It's just new how frequent it is.
Yeah.
But if you did the math, for a year, for a decade, that's 40 monsters that could potentially be living in the city.
That's a lot.
Wait, I was lost in my mead for a moment. What did you just say? 40 monsters living in the city?
If the apples create monsters, 4 apples a year for over a decade, that could be up to 40 monsters living in the city or hiding.
Saying the
Around.
apples turn the people who eat them into monsters after they heal them?
No,
Is
I'm
that-
saying there may be a correlation. I'm saying there's a possibility.
Maybe we should go speak to this grandfather
I think that's
who
a good
has
place to
recently
start.
eaten one of the apples. I don't know much in the way of medicine and apothecary nonsense, but I'm sure in this diverse group we have somebody with the skills. Let's go find this man.
You believe
Kira probably
him to
knows
be
where
a
he
monster.
resides.
I will slay it.
Alright, for the sake of brevity, you go back to Kira. You ask Kira. She directs you to the farmer's fields in the top right section of the town.
To the fields.
You find an old man working away, loving life. Just kind of tilling the field and the land. He greets you guys warmly. Hello. Hi. He's going to have another Volo voice because you guys are really taxing my character's repertoire today. Yes, hello. Can I help you?
Now look.
We're
Tell me about the apple.
Excuse me? Hi? Yes? Do I
The
know
magic apple. Tell me about the apple. I'm gonna find your grandchildren.
you? And hurt them? Are you...
No. They're missing. Have you not noticed they've been gone for 3.5
You're
weeks?
just very threatening, little person.
I'm
I
just gonna
apologize.
snicker a little bit while he says this.
You're scowling at me. I thought you were coming to hit me. I apologize.
Listen, human.
you
I'm about
here
as
to-
old as you are. We're on evil playing field here.
I am not.
I know
trying
you
to
can't.
offend you.
I'm gonna say, hey, we gotta be nice to these people. Would want to get his toes stomped on.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Good sir.
So
For the alarm. We just looking for information. Would like to try to see how the fruit has affected you.
So you're looking for my grandchildren, and you want to know about the enchanted apple that
fruit.
cured me. Oh, okay.
That's right.
Well, yes. I, frankly, had spent many years building my family's merchant empire, and in the last year I became deathly ill with a disease that not even the priests of Palor could cure, and, well, not much more to the story, I'm afraid. I was ill one day, and I had this apple. My daughter brought it to me, and overnight I was cured. And now I spend my days simply tilling the fields and living in the sun. It is dreadfully terrible to hear about my grandchildren. I wish I could do something to help them, but, I'm an old man now.
Well, one thing you can do is to remember how you got sick in the first place.
Well,
what was it? Did they tell you what you had come down with?
the priests of Palor told me I was infected with a disease of the heart. It was failing rapidly. It's not a disease that they were able to remedy even with their divine magics. They said I had a very limited time, and I, lived out my last year as best I could. In the last months I was accepting my fate and moving forward. I've heard of many people passing from this particular... He goes on to give you a common heart disease. I can't think of a good medieval
okay,
term.
it's common.
Yeah.
I'm trying to discern if this is
It's
something
not a
that's
magical
only
thing. It's
local
but
to
it's
this
like a
place that might be caused by poison.
No, we're gonna say that there's a common heart disease thing that cancer.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But the priest can't stop it. It's just a deterioration type thing. Doesn't matter if they regen you, what have you.
Dilated cardiomyopathy.
Is there anybody in
This
this group
particular
who's good with medicine?
Exactly.
Me? Well, not.
In the game, not in
in real
RL.
life.
Come now. In pretend land, Lydia.
In pretend land. Do
you
pretend
remember my
you
name?
did
I'm
magic
kidding.
Yeah.
medicine?
I got there.
No.
Yeah, we need to test Tiny's
I have-
hypothesis that this is turning people into monsters. So if we have a medicine checker in the group, let's
I
guide
do
us
have a
up,
medicine
figure
check.
it out.
Yay! Go Tiny.
Would you
I
mind
can't-
if
I can't inspire
Tiny
you
Bear
again.
inspected you?
I can't. I've already
wow.
inspired you, so I can't do it again. But I wish you best of luck.
Okay.
If you believe
In
would
magic.
be helpful, of course. I will submit to whatever inspection you need.
I do believe it would be helpful.
All right.
You
You
can
get up and
convince
inspect him.
yourself too, right?
He's an older, thin man. He's in good shape for his age. He's 70. And
Then I'm older than him.
yeah, okay, sure. I mean, it's not a competition, but it's old for
He
him.
called me younging. I have a bone to pick with him.
All right,
Tiny, how old
you
are you?
grab him by the shirt, you pull him down, you grab his chin, you roughly inspecting his face. You look, you open his eyes, you have him follow, snap. You
But
put
it's
your head right up against his chest, listen into his heart. He talks for a second. You're shh, shh, put your hand up on his mouth, listening. You determine that he is alive and pretty healthy for his age.
Does anybody have Arcana? Maybe there's something magical about this. I'm not willing to let this die yet, but I don't.
What are you trying to determine with your medicine? Sorry.
If this fruit is gonna turn him into a monster.
He seems as alive and healthy as anyone. I mean, his heart's beating at a normal pace. He's breathing okay.
Look for quills. Look for
He's got
quills
cold
in his
to
arm
touch.
hair.
His eyes aren't glowing. He's got pupils.
What do his arm hair look like?
God.
It's fucking swarthy.
I'm gonna
It's
take
not-
a shot in the dark, and I'm gonna roll
Thick.
Arcana to see
Thick
if there's any
carpety.
residual magic affecting him.
You
Can
roll
I-
Arcana?
Yeah.
All
I
right,
was
so
gonna
like you
offer
get
to-
like right into his like dandruff of his hair. You can assist him if you want. Roll advantage. Okay. So you like get right into
18.
like the
It's just
dandruff
weird.
of this guy's hair. You're like inspecting like the follicles. You're like magic residuum. I've heard it goes in the hair follicles, and you can't find shit.
He's
Well.
clearly just an old man.
We had to rule it out. I'm
He's not
sorry
a
for the
monster.
inconvenience. I'm like embarrassed now. Like, getting up in his business.
Kind of stands up from the kneeling position that Tiny lets him go from. You're like grabbing its tunic. I'm guessing. You finish your inspection.
I'm still suspicious of him because there's no
Yeah.
sound of disease in his heart.
No.
And if that's where the disease was, it doesn't just go away.
that's
I wanna
that's
glower
normally
at
how
him
it
as-
works. Yeah, actually.
I want to glower at him a little bit.
It's
And I
clear
can
that the
turn and
only
walk away.
information we will get is from killing these goblins.
I think you might have the right of it. Frankly.
Couldn't be
Enough with
more.
these games.
Well, shall we move along?
Silent Guest and Beowulf have the right of it. There's no point in delaying any further.
Well, did we catch his name, or did we even bother to ask?
Whose name? Oh, the grandpa's
Started,
name?
like, interrogating some random old man. It's not even the grandpa.
We're gonna call him Stanley
Oh,
because
that's
that's
fine.
my grandfather's name.
Stanley?
Nice.
Yep.
Sorry, Stanley,
No,
for the
not a
inconvenience and the messy hair. Here, have a comb from the city.
problem. No, thank you. Like I said, I'm sorry I couldn't be of more assistance, and I wish you luck.
All right.
All right, and
Now,
sorry, go on.
can we get to the fortress before nightfall if we left now?
Yeah, you get there like as night is falling. If you left like right now, it's like we started
Okay.
early afternoon. We teleported. You walked, so it's like 4 o'clock. If you walk for like the next 3 hours, it'd be like 7 o'clock. You can get to the fortress.
Any opposed to headed out?
Nope.
Let's go.
Get
Alright.
this shit going.
And with that,
Let's
we're gonna
go,
take a
Papa
short
Joe.
break. 5 minutes.
Okay.
Refresh. Go to the washroom. Get a drink. I've also put
Take a
a
drink.
journal in your thing for you guys to take notes. Oh.
Oh.
Okay. You guys are already on that. Cool.
Yeah, I've been filling it
Nice.
Sweet. Somebody found it and started filling in notes. Perfect. Will eventually make you a loot tab when you start getting loot and all those other good things. So, but yeah, 5 minutes. Be right back.
Alright, alright, alright.
Is it me you're looking for? I see you. I see you. I see you.
I had the most satisfying beer opening, and it was a muted mic. I don't see you. Where are you?
If I turn on my camera, I have a feeling Discord will stop.
Oh, you still they got that issue. Yeah,
We're-
fair. Okay.
We're
You don't want
trying
that.
to. He's working on it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, it's like a hard drive bottleneck. So I
Hard
picked up
drive?
yeah, it's like a really garbage hard drive in that laptop. So I picked up an
Fair enough.
SSD. You just gotta swap it out. I think it's gonna run like brand new after.
Cool.
You can do it this weekend, right?
Yep, yep.
Hey Troy, what's Katie's gamer number?
On Discord?
Yeah, like I have. It's Mrs. Decimator, number sign, and then what's the numbers?
1591.
Thank you.
No problem.
You can also add her as a friend, like from within the chat, if you're the.
Oh yeah,
registered
right
owner.
click on the channel.
Oh. Well, look
Research.
at that. Right click. Add friend.
And
That
I don't
works.
know, her profile icon, hilariously now, is
It's
Peach,
Peach
from,
from
Mario Strikers.
Strikers. Yeah.
But we set this up like 6 years before the one we just played came out.
Which is funny because I noticed it as soon as she popped in the chat. I was like, "Hey, that's her Peach with the top that she just bought and everything." I'm pretty sure that's the
It's-
top that she just bought.
Absolutely. Yeah, the buff top. Oh yeah.
Did she do that on
That's-
purpose?
No, I don't think so. I don't think she realizes.
Oh my god,
That's quite cool.
that's hilarious. I gotta find Pauline.
It exists.
No, I don't want to change my picture. That's a lie. I don't want to.
Maybe your phone wallpaper.
No, because they're still my fun wallpaper. On the outside is Kissy John.
I changed all 3 of my wallpapers to Gilrath related ones today to get hype.
I just listened to my D&D playlist beforehand.
Yeah.
Okay. So I googled Pauline, okay? Just straight up Pauline.
Oh yeah.
And she pops up. Like Nintendo, and then there's like a size comparison like from Super Mario Odyssey to whatever. There's even her playing golf, her singing, and then her standing next to Mario, and then her and Peach holding hands.
Yeah.
Huh? What?
No, they're like
I'm
I-
waiting for Rule 34.
Rule 34.
Yeah. No? Okay.
What
No,
about
I don't know what that
Rule
means.
66.
It's a porn thing, Lydia.
Is it?
See, I don't know this stuff.
Is it? I had no idea.
Oh,
If
Rule
it exists on
34?
the internet,
Yeah.
there is a porn of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I made a nerd Star Wars joke. Order 66.
Yeah. Let me kill all the Jedis.
Anyways, we ready to get back into it?
Yes. I got my
Roll
popcorn,
call.
courtesy of Tiny the Halfling.
Yeah, man.
Nice. All right, cool. Then we march. We march out of the town. Anything else to do?
We
Buy,
march.
see, people, talk to?
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful
Alright.
Wizard
Think
of
we're alright.
Oz. Because.
You're directed out,
Assuming
of
everybody
the,
who needs them
out of
has
the town
torches.
down the old road.
Down the yellow brick road.
Alright.
All right. So,
Who has keen eyes? Who will find the path?
The kitty must have keen eyes.
whoop.
Go, kitty, go.
Maybe, I don't know. As someone
Okie
who
dokie.
has been the subject of much prejudice through his life, I will assume nothing about his race.
I
Just
feel
follow the road.
Flora feels bad now because she didn't mean it in a bad way. She just meant he's a kitty.
I don't think I would have said that out loud.
Oh,
So, in traditional lore, fairies don't live on the realm of Faerun. They're kind of like planeswalkers.
yeah. I left my I left my former plane because I was trying to escape my parents and what they wanted from me because I wanted to adventure and they didn't want me to leave the city. So I jumped planes at the first available opportunity before they could stop me and ended up in Waterdeep by
Nice.
coincidence. And then I
Still be kind of
walked-
like new to the.
Oh yeah, no, I've just got to Waterdeep not long before he called in his favor. Went to a tavern, fell in love with music, decided I wanted to play, picked up the lute, had natural talent, asked Volo for the voice.
And bada bing, bada boom, we're here.
We're here!
That's awesome. Okay, so you guys follow the road out of the town. Can I get a marching order? Just a pseudo. Who's leading?
Da, 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 da. Not me.
I'm probably gonna try to be the center. I'm not good at finding path.
I wanna
I'm
be
not
right
really good at
behind.
seeing.
Troy, because I can't
I'm
remember
good at
what
dealing
his
with
name is.
people. I'm not good at this.
Okay.
Right behind. Okay.
So who's taking the charge? Who's leading?
Oh, I can lead.
I vote John.
Yeah.
All right. Silent guest, takes the lead. Lead in the air and.
Probably
sit in
has the
air.
best senses, right?
You'd think. All right, you guys follow the road. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. The day progresses on. The sun moves through the sky. Let me describe the surrounding area. Oh, no. I thought there was more to it. Okay, nope. It's just beautiful. It's traditional southern Ontario foresty stuff with this nice combination of deciduous and coniferous. And yeah, you guys move down the road as the day progresses. Nothing out of the ordinary if you stand on the road. It continues on. We reveal more area.
Can I search? I don't want to leave the road too far, but I want to just search within 10 feet of the road for tracks similar to the ones that I saw by the farmer's field.
Of course, go for it.
While we're going.
Roll
about.
perception as we're rolling along here. The rest of you see a cliff ravine coming up. This crack in the earth that was to have
They did
described
say
to have
there
come
was-
a century or so, or almost a century ago, formed and swallowed the citadel whole.
Now, do I
Hence the
see
underground
it
citadel.
across, or
So at this stage across, it is about. The old road passes to the east of a narrow ravine. At the road's closest approach to the cleft, several broken pillars jut from the earth. The ravine is about 40 feet across. At this section, it's like the smallest section as you guys reach this part of the road here.
so the
As you
40
can-
feet across is the thinnest part of the ravine that
Yeah.
goes out wider.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. As you get to this section right here is the thinnest part, and you kind of come around to see more of the ravine. It just kind of opens up, and you see these giant,
there's a
jutting
great rope.
pillars.
And it looks like there's rope in the center pillar going down.
Yeah.
So would
yeah,
this
maybe.
be where the goblins travel to and fro? Can anyone find their
Oh.
tracks?
You didn't say if I found anything with my 16.
You did not, unfortunately.
Okay.
As
Just checking.
you look
Just
along
checking.
the edges of the road. Yeah, no problem. So the old road passes to the east of a narrow ravine. At the road's closest approach to the cleft, several broken pillars jut from the earth where the ravine widens. Two of the pillars stand straight, but most lean atop a sloped earth. Others are broken, and several have apparently fallen into the dark depths. A few similar pillars are visible on the opposite side of the ravine. A sturdy, knotted rope is tied to one of the leaning pillars on the side of the ravine.
How far down does that rope go?
Far down. It appears to go into the darkness. The sun is setting. It looks like about 80 feet down to a ledge that you see jutting up as you guys are getting close to the ravine, and you're kind of peeking over there. See down into the ravine there is like a pillar sticking up, like a peninsula pillar of rock, and the rope is like lowered down onto this jutting pillar that goes deeper, it seems, once you get to this pillar. It's hard to see. It looks like there's something down there. It's really dark and deep.
Well, why tie a rope if there isn't something reason to go down there? This is probably the entrance, is it not? Is there goblin tracks?
So it looks like there's some sort of tracks. Did you want to roll investigation?
Investigation, I would love to roll investigation.
What'd you roll?
12.
12? Okay.
Yeah, just 12.
Successful intelligence reveals that the area in and around the pillars has been hosted to many small campfires, some as recent as a month ago. Someone went to the effort to hide the evidence of these camps from casual scrutiny.
Really?
Also appears to be some letters on
Letters?
the pillars. Somebody scratched letters and words into these pillars.
Oh,
About
oh,
my height.
I only
it
read
look like
common
common?
and infernal.
It
Is it anything?
unknown to you. What languages do you each know?
Common
Oh.
is Sylvan.
Point out the letters. Be like, does anybody?
Common and undercommon.
Okay.
Pretty
Katie, you know
sure
Druidic as
it's-
well.
I know Druidic, Common, and Halfling.
I
What
know
about you, Kirk?
Common and Elvish.
Okay. It is unknown to all of you.
This
Well, it's
scribbles.
nothing to do with devils. I know that much.
But you know
Well,
what? I'm
ask
gonna
me how
do
I
this.
know
Not
this.
Faye.
Actually, forgot
gonna
to do
say
this.
It's
Sorry,
a
go on.
dragon keep, so wouldn't it be draconic?
You would.
Yes. That might
And
be the case.
I kind of love where you're going, and I love. Actually, I was about to roll a dice to decide who gets this boon that I'm bestowing upon you, because I did this to the other group too, because I forgot, and then we got here, and then I went, "Oh fuck, should have sent something." Katie, you now speak Draconic. Congratulations.
Woo! Yay!
Add that to your character sheet.
I will. I like languages.
Nice.
But you also don't know this word. It's not Draconic.
Is it Goblin?
Oh, the fucking
It might be.
misdirect.
You don't know. And roll investigation, actually, Lydia.
Okay.
Katie, these are the tiniest little popcorns I've ever seen.
Not so good this time.
They're called ladyfingers.
All right. Somebody help her. She's like right there. Roll with advantage if anyone raises their hand and they have proficiency with investigation.
I do.
Excellent.
I will.
Yay!
It is Goblin.
17!
You recognize it. You can't read it.
Oh. I know things.
Well, that would tell us that this is where the goblins.
It looks like.
Perhaps.
Actually, we'll give you with that
Right, from.
investigation. It looks like it's scratched over some dwarven letters.
I don't think any of
Dwarven.
us speak Dwarven either. So.
Yeah, I know. Nobody gave you that, so nothing
It
more
is
I can
common
give you.
for dwarves to build fantastical places die out and then get
Goblins.
overtaken by the
Taken over.
goblins who breed endlessly.
Wow. We never did find out who this dragon cult was made up of. Perhaps the dwarves built this fortress, and now the goblins simply live in it.
Squatters, as is their way.
Man, now I wish we'd kidnap the blacksmith.
You can read this, yes. Alas.
In our Dungeoneer pack, do we by chance have charcoal and paper?
What?
Charcoal and paper.
Did your
No.
Dungeoneer pack that you picked in your starting kit
No.
include said things?
No, it doesn't have that stuff.
Damn it!
Because I
You'd
say
be looking for a
Dungeoneer pack,
scholar's pack,
but
maybe.
like he gave you. It was just kind of a
Whatever.
story flair of the pack that you picked in your
Give us
class.
exactly what we chose.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You read our minds.
Yeah.
Well, that at least tells me that this is likely what the goblins use this way. Maybe that's them setting the camps. Maybe this is the entrance to their hovels.
A sturdy
Certainly
rope
a way
is
in.
tied to one of the leading pillars on the side of the ravine, hangs dangling into the darkness.
Mm. Not my favorite thing to do, but shall we give it a shot?
By the rope, good
Did
condition.
you
It couldn't have
did
been
you want
tied
me to
here
go
for more than
investigate
2
before
or
you
3
come?
weeks.
Make sure it's safe.
2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, actually.
You might replace the rope.
Can you like fly down a little bit?
That's what I mean. Want me to fly down? See what I see with
Oh, you can
Not
fly,
too far
of course.
So,
And you see in the dark.
no.
But
Well, I'm sure one of us has a torch we can lend you, including myself. I can let you a torch if you can hold its weight.
I should be okay. My strength is 11.
Okay, so you
That is my lowest stat.
fly off and buzz down a little bit.
He'll be
Yeah.
our flare.
Yep.
All right, with the torch.
I wasn't originally hoping to, but I can't see in the dark, I believe. So yeah,
Yeah, I'll give you a torch. I have 10.
I take torch.
Okay,
You probably have one too.
I probably have one too.
lights, and you fly down into the descending darkness, and you immediately notice that there is handholds and little carvings carved into the rock face as it descends down the cliff. The rope is kind of like dangling mostly against the rock face until it gets to about 30 feet above the pillar sticking up, and then the cliff face kind of juts back. And so the rope kind of hangs above this pillar. But there's a lot of like carvings and shit into the rock face, like somebody could climb down if they were careful. You see the top of the pillar. Let me move you, only you, over.
Secret visions.
Your Flora, okay.
Flora.
You get to be here. So you see that.
I see that.
Zzz. And actually we'll bring everybody over because you guys can see the top of it now as she gets down there with her torch. So you can see that at the bottom of the cliff face. So you see
Nice.
the rock cliff. I drew the
That's
cliff
a
in
little campfire.
and I drew the rope in.
Very nice. So this is the bottom here, and just then there's a path to keep going down.
Yeah, the bottom is
Okay.
way down. You can't see the bottom.
Nope, that's fine. At this level, I think I'm going to throw the torch into where the fire pit looking thing is, just so that it kind of like it keeps burning while it's here.
and the rope is not directly over the fire pit, right? Like we're not gonna be like roasting our feet when we get down there.
No, sorry. And we'll move the rope up a bit.
Is it like a Harry and Marv kerosene situation going on here?
Not quite. We'll put the rope.
Hey, we already did that joke, Troy.
Did we?
That's over from Home Alone, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've already done the Harry and Marv joke.
You guys are
They
now
never get
floating
old.
over here.
No.
One per campaign.
Okay.
Pretend you guys are at the cliff top right now, still.
Except for me, I can't move me yet. Oh,
So as soon as
Safe enough.
Flora lights the campfire, I'm gonna
Oh, I
head
put you
down
guys
the
on the
rope.
wrong layer.
GM lair, yeah.
Put you on the map.
Well, yeah, Silent Guest is climbing down. I'll follow him.
Okay, there you go.
Just so you know, for some reason, I can control Silent Guest.
Well.
I just went to grab mine and accidentally highlighted his, and then they both came with me, and I was like, oh no.
As John's girlfriends, you have unique powers of manipulation.
Players can be edited by everyone. Nope, that's not right. Let's go with. Oh, it's because of the way I set it up originally. Okay.
So that we could pick an empty and just fill it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is everyone's like that? Maybe.
Now it's good.
Yeah.
I
it is,
can-
actually.
I can
Yeah.
really control myself and Silent Guest.
You can control anyone. Let me just
Oh.
fix that.
Weird. I can't.
Not
change
Beowulf and Tiny because they're not connected to their players.
Yeah, the tokens have different rights than the journal entries.
Not be controlled.
Okay.
It's fine though.
Either way. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yep. Alright, so who's down? Who's
No, I'm
first?
down.
Silent Guest and
Um,
Gilrath is
While,
following?
but while
Yeah,
they're climbing
we all
down,
are.
I want to just go down as far as I can see. So I'm like, if I can fly down to here with what little light there is, I'd like to. If I can't see that far, I'd go here. And just try and see if I can see any tracks that are fresh. Or dropped items.
Okay, so you're peeking around, make a perception check. Silent Guest is climbing down. Gilrath is following down on the rope.
Yeah.
Beowulf and Tiny are still at the top of the cliffside.
20.
I'll go down.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we're both climbing down.
alright, so you guys
Once
start climbing
Silent
down.
Guest leads the way, we all follow.
My roll was a 20, but not a natural. It's an 18 plus 2.
Okay, let me quickly take a look at what you find. So there are humanoid footprints. Footprints lead down the stairs. As you're doing this, Silent Guest reaches the bottom, and a giant rat leaps out of a pile of bones and will jump towards attacking Silent Guest. Let me grab my rat token and change the music to something more intense. Da, da, da.
Why can't I hear the music anymore?
Pump the volume.
Oh,
Give us the juice.
yeah.
You
There
think
we
you
go.
can't hear that?
More juice.
It's very faint.
Let me see, I can crank it up a bit.
There we go.
Alright. Well, the rat attacks. Now, is this a surprise attack?
It is, yeah. This will be a surprise attack.
Alright,
for
so
18.
yeah, 18 will hit.
Oh,
Oh, no!
a fucking huge bite from a rat.
Huge
Yeah,
bite from a
that's
huge
a-
rat.
Good one.
3 more rats reveal themselves as they surround you. Everyone can roll initiative.
God, we're still on the fucking rope. Let's go.
Man, the music is like glitching out for me. I gotta stop for a second.
Oh, it sounds good for me.
Okay, sorry. Let's restart that. It was like looping for me, weirdly.
You know, Nick, you see my shirt?
Nice, that's sick. The chain of Acheron.
Yes!
Of course I know it.
I was saving it for tonight.
Nice. I will not let you down. Okay, did I
Yeah,
have the turns? Did you
faster
guys
than the
roll?
rat.
And turns. Okay. Who rolls? Alright, so tell me your initiatives.
Mine is up.
5. Terrible.
20, 15.
Sorry, I'm the one that everybody has to pass to get off this
13.
damn rope.
You got 17.
10.
Okay. Silent gas. Add turn. 10.
I was 14.
Beowulf. Okay.
Beowulf got 17.
Just gotta put you there. Turn. Okay. 17 and 10. Okay. Is that everybody? I got everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay. Perfect. Descending. First to take initiative.
Oh, I was
is-
14, not 10.
Oops. It give you 0 for some reason. Wait, why are you on here twice? You'll get 2 turns. Okay, 14 it is. First to seize initiative is this rat, top of the order. It bursts from its cover as it was spooked by the torch that was tossed in and laid silent until something attacked, and it'll rush over at Silent Guest, biting at him. 16? Jesus.
Yeah,
Oh,
16
I'm so
hits.
sorry. Murder you with rats right off the bat here. 5 damage. Okay. Next up is Beowulf.
How high am I up this rope?
We'll say you guys got on there pretty quick after, so like we'll say Gilrath is 15, you're 10 feet behind him, so 25 feet.
Oh shit! Ignore that.
Oh lord.
But you can
Okay, well.
go down the rope still with your movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down the
They can
rope
pass me.
about.
I mean, he's faster than you. You were startled by the rats. He stopped on the rope, and Beowulf was like, nope. Just fucking apes down past you.
So
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
like
go
trying to
down-
imagine what this is gonna look like because
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
go down
like,
the 10 feet to where Troy is and
Yep.
jump off the wall at this guy.
Okay, so I love it, and we'll add any fall damage you take to your attack damage. So make your attack.
nice.
Do I have to do any acrobatic checks or anything like that?
Yeah,
Or
we'll make an
athletics?
acrobatics check at the end based on like whether you hit this or not. So make your attack roll.
So.
As you kind of fucking ape your way down here, you basically like hit Gilrath in the top of the shoulders with your foot, and then you like swing the rope. Gilrath is kind of fucking thrown a little bit underneath you like a pendulum effect as you leap off. What kind of weapon do you have?
I have a long sword.
Alright, fucking Conan the Barbarian staff.
Sorry, what's the. It's just plus.
Just roll a
strength,
d20.
third necklace?
Strength and proficiency, yeah.
Alright, that'll miss. Unless you have a +4. Nope, it'll still miss.
I have a 3.
Okay, so
3
it'll
plus
miss.
2.
Yeah. Unfortunate. So you would slam into the ground here, make an acrobatics
Wait.
check.
What does it say I have a +5 on? Oh, that's saving throws.
Oh, unless you're proficient with your thing, so it's +10, +2. So that does hit, actually. So
Yes!
Oh, they see.
Screw you.
Oh, it's a. Oh, that's a fall damage.
Huh?
It's
Yeah, it's a
D6.
fall
Good thing
damage.
that's low.
Oh.
Maximum damage.
So you killed it. How do you finish this rat?
You say, "I'm Beowulf!" and then jump off the wall and plunge my sword into its head.
As you fucking kick off the pendulum effect, this rat is just kind of splattered under the impact of you just driving home like fucking youngling. Like your sword fucking penetrates into the earth like Excalibur, and this rat is skewered right in front of Sub. Yes.
That's
I
epic.
fell beast.
So you take roll an acrobatics check out for me. Actually, we'll add the 1 damage.
Acrobatics.
Beat a
Hey.
12 or take 1 damage.
Do I get to choose between athletics and acrobatics, or is this definitely
today.
acrobatics? Okay.
Okay, you take 1 damage for jumping.
Ugh.
Okay.
I'm gonna land right where he
Flora,
was.
you were up.
I'm gonna fly up, like just high in the air, not on an angle, just straight up, 30 feet, so that I can see the rat because I was below. I just heard commotion, so I'm gonna fly up, and then I want to cast Vicious Mockery. I think I should be close enough, right?
I think it's a 30-foot radius.
It's a 60-foot. It's 60 foot.
Okay.
And if I fly up 30, then I should technically be like here,
Yeah, no
right?
problem.
Yeah.
So it's a wisdom save?
Let me share.
Wisdom save 14. They
Yeah.
fail. They take 4 damage of psychic damage. So what do you say to this rat?
U-G-L-Y, you ain't got no alibi, you ugly. Yeah, you ugly. Yeah.
It like hisses away all of embarrassment. It's like shying away as you burn into its psyche. Alright, anything else?
I don't think I can cast. Oh, well, I didn't really cast a spell. I did a cantrip, right?
Yep.
No, I want to save that. No, I think that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay suspended 30 feet from the second platform.
Okay, cool. Next up is this rat here that just got taunted. It's like, no, I'm not ugly. It'll lash out at Beowulf because Flora is kind of floating up in the sky there. Gonna bite at you for, oh man, it can't get the ugly song out of its head. And it just completely misses Beowulf.
You ain't got no alibi. You
As it swings at me, I'm gonna be like,
yeah.
Fucking slap that shit away. Alright, Tiny.
it's gonna war cry in its face.
Am I able to hang on to the rope with one hand?
I mean, if you make an athletics check for us to show us how badass you are, and beat a 10.
It's like almost a 50-50.
Yeah. If you got any
Except for my
skill at athletics,
I was gonna say my athletics has a -1.
Uh-oh.
so that's why I'm like, can you? Tell me.
Would you like to flip that coin?
I can't be like, arbiter of all. I gotta use the dice. You can, in fact, hang by one arm. It's kind of straining you a little bit, and it hurts your wrist a bit, but you do it.
Okay, well then I'm gonna throw a flame attack at this rat.
All right. So roll an attack roll as you throw this flame attack at that rat, and unfortunately that will not.
That misses.
Yes.
Ooh.
Is that's your only +4 on your attack roll? Proficiency +2?
That's what
Two
Troy
wisdom.
wrote down for me.
2 wisdom.
Okay. Cool. And that's it. Right?
Yep.
Bonus action, you want to use your movement, you want to slide down the rope more like a badass, or
I'll go down a little bit more, but I'm not
Okay.
gonna try and jump down like Beowulf.
Alright, Gilrath, you're still like startled from the fact that Beowulf like jumped off your fucking head. That now Tiny
so
is like
trying to
sliding
hold
down
on.
like right above you.
Alright, I'm going.
Silent Guest, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to try and stab this rat that just attacked me with
Yep.
my rapier.
Nice. And that will miss, unfortunately. As
Alright,
this
so
rat
then
kind
as
of is
my-
dipping back.
My bonus action, I'm going to use Second Wind.
Nice.
So I heal 4 whole hit points.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah, you take a second, you center yourself. Fighter's resolve. We're doing this. Doesn't matter if I'm hurt. And we go on. This rat takes a turn. It's gonna run towards Beowulf and Silent Guest here. But, cats are its arch nemesis, so it's just gonna run at Beowulf here.
Scary cat.
And bite at him for 12. Kirkosaurus Rex? Does that hit you?
12. Hit me. My armor class is 17.
Alright.
Whoa.
Figured. That's
Good
fucking monster.
luck.
Ooh, yeah. Is that unarmored defense, barbarian style?
He's a fighter.
No, I'm a fighter. I
So
took
you're wearing...
I think I'm a grappler.
if you're a fighter, you may be wearing chainmail at best at 16, no shield. Anyways,
Yeah.
doesn't matter. He misses. I'll review everyone's characters for the next session.
Oh, it's because I took defense as a fighter feature.
But
That's
it's
where I
out.
get an
At
extra
level
armor from.
1, maybe? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Either way, cool. Nice. Alright, you're up, Gilrath.
Okay. It's 15 feet, so I can get down this rope with my movement.
Nice, okay.
Because it's a difficult terrain, I assume, to get down this rope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
So I'll
like
just get
hang
to
the
the
last
bottom
little
of
bit
it.
and drop the last 5 feet, no damage.
Plant my feet. I'll just like being like in a flurry, and I'll just like as I crouch down to the ground to absorb the impact, I'm gonna draw a dagger from my boot and just huck it at that rat that just ran past us.
Nice. Like, as you land, you pop back up.
Yeah.
see
Dagger right
it.
up the- Oh shit.
Alright, the impact was a little bit more hefty than you thought, and you felt it in your heels as you like threw it, and you kind of lost your balance a little bit, and your dagger sails off into the night.
Damn it. Oh, like it's gone.
Gone.
Fuck. Fuck.
Probably
That cost
shouldn't
a
throw
gold.
weapons on a cliff face.
Yeah, just threw it off the edge.
I guess so.
Yeah.
All right, I'll mark that dagger up. I should have bought more daggers down.
I just
I'm
thought
down.
about that. I'm like, I mean, and then it sails off into the abyss.
Damn it. I guess it could have been worse. Could have killed Silent Guest.
Yeah. Alright, rat is up.
That red is dead.
Oh, that rat is dead. Beowulf's up.
Gonna pull the sword out of the dead rat's head. Turn to the.
Which one? You're surrounded.
I'm gonna turn around. I don't care about that thing.
Just looks at Silent Guest. Doesn't matter which one.
Yeah. You're both going to die. Ah!
Which one do you attack?
The
North or south?
one right here.
Alright,
South one.
how do you finish it? Wait, roll damage, but I'm pretty sure you do.
The mod alone
Think
is
your
3.
strength mod, yeah, so how do you finish this?
I'm going to golf swing sword attack it and knock the body off the cliff.
Nice. Okay.
That's the plan.
Roll
Like-
for land on my knife.
Alright, so you just turn the flat of the blade and you just fucking cricket bat this thing with all your strength, and the fucking rat caves around the fucking blade. You feel like the spine snap at it, and his body just sails off the cliff. Roll strength as you pick up this rat and throw. Just a raw strength save. Alright, the rat sails into the abyss following Troy's dagger, never to be seen again. A little trail of blood. Alright.
Sweet.
Flora, you're up.
Okay. Flying in the air, I think I can hit this one here.
Yep.
Cool. I am going to go for another vicious mockery.
Alright, alright.
Okay.
And then picturing like, I don't know, like mind reading effects. That's the psionic energy like attacks this person. Like anime, like the screen goes like fucking temporal colors. Like,
Hey, Mr. Rat! You look like something I drew with my offhand!
huh? Let me roll. It barely gets it. Let's see. It fails hardcore. It's hurt by that. It doesn't know why. Doesn't have enough intelligence to comprehend roll damage. Oh, 3. Okay, good.
Walk your feet right off the edge of the cliff!
Alright. Anything else?
No. I'm gonna flutter up. Well, not up more, but out so that I'm flutter above here now. And that'll be it.
Alright. Tiny, you were up. Tiny Springstorm.
Oh. I'm gonna start by crawling down the rest of the way to land beside Troy.
Still one-handed grip. It slides down. Your hand burns a little bit, but you know, battle to be had.
Yeah. And then
hide under his cloak?
Yep. Sounds like a good idea. I don't want to hit them with the fireball. My aim's been off. So I'm gonna just, hide.
Your aim's been off. Not a fan of rats, small one?
I'm not gonna make you hit your allies with your fireball if that's what you're worried about. Hey, kitty, sorry. If you're concerned about your accuracy being so bad you're gonna hurt allies, I won't let that happen.
Alright, well then I will throw a fireball at that last rat.
Okay.
Oh.
Nice.
You shouldn't have been worried about it. You're so on point. You like consider it not doing it for a second. You're like, no. And you hit this thing right between the eyes. Roll damage. It lights up, but it glances off, and the rat kind of quickly drops, and rolls, and it doesn't quite kill it.
It understands fire safety.
Yeah, it's still like thrashing about from the insult that Flora threw it, and it just happened to be stop, dropping, and rolling at this exact moment.
I know the patron of these rats they serve, Bear the Smoky.
Well, yes,
All
right.
right.
So.
Well then,
Fire prevention.
only you can prevent forest fires.
That's the
So-
thing. Yeah, I can do the slogan.
Once again, I'm gonna try and stab this rat with the old rapier. Oh my god.
Fuck. No, I'm sorry. That misses again. This
Get him
rat
next
thrashing
time.
around, rolling from the fire, unable to find purchase.
Alright. Well then, in that case, I will just stand here.
Okay. The rat is up. It's going to go after
Oh no.
Beowulf with a bite attack. 10.
Attempt. You cannot bite through my armor.
Nice. Just fucking pummel, fucking smash that rat's face. And Gilrath, you're up.
Ah. Okay. Then I'm gonna draw another dagger from my boot and just walk up and I'm not gonna throw it this time. I'm just gonna sink it right into the top of his neck.
Alright, roll an attack. That'll hit.
17.
Roll damage.
Excellent. For 5
How do you
damage.
finish this rat?
So I just kind of silently and very, very precisely right in the back of its neck and out and just let it drop dead. I'll just
Right.
kind of wipe my dagger off and sheath it back in my boot.
Kind of twitches a little bit, spasms slightly, and then shudders in death. Da 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 da.
Now, when he pulls the blade out and the blood comes gushing out, I'm gonna giggle just a little bit and be like, now it really looks like something I drew with my offhand.
A big fan of coloring in red crayon, eh?
I just like colors because they're so pretty. And she has like the biggest smile on her face.
As the
I have
chaos of the
seen
shadow subsides.
some very twisted people who've said lines like that after a kill.
But it's not mine! It's not mine!
Just regard you a little differently now. Yes, the mass murderer who screamed about gleeful, pretty colors as the blood sprayed in the streets. Yes, that. Had to bring him in.
Okay. I'd like to fly back to where I was now. Is here?
Where? At the lower ledge section?
Yeah.
Okay, so as everyone gathers on the actual upper ledge, I'm going to quickly define it. A sandy ledge overlooks a subterranean gulf as you guys will get to the edges and kind of peek over. The gulf is a darkness, subterranean gulf of darkness to the west. The ledge is wide but rough, and sand, rocky debris, and bones of small animals cover this entire top area. A rough-hewn stairwell zigs and zags down the side of the ledge, descending into the darkness. You look and you can't quite make out the far wall. The gap has widened significantly from that 40-foot ravine small point to maybe something closer to 200 or 300 feet. It's now a wide chamber as it opens up with because the crack at the top you guys saw, it opens like down like that.
Right.
So the ravine is
More
much
chasm
wider
now.
as it go lower.
Can we make out like the remains of this fortress?
Possibly.
fun architecture
maybe.
down
Like
here.
the light is really fading fast. It's like getting to like 8 o'clock now, so it's like almost dark
Mhm.
up in the upper areas. Like the moon is starting to come out, but it's getting like, pitch black down here. You can maybe see something,
I have dark vision, but this
but
60
it only
feet, right?
applies so far before it's just like an
Yeah.
abyss.
Fair enough.
Okay. What do you
Well,
guys
our quarry must have made it further than this. I don't imagine a group of capable adventurers to die to rats. Ugh.
Yeah.
Lead the way.
Shall we go
I
on?
will start going. I will light a torch and then start going down.
Okay, so a 5-foot wide staircase that descends down is roughly carved. It is not quite dangerous to traverse, however, you have to do it at a slow pace. Can't quite run down this too comfortably.
No reason to be foolhardy about this.
So you notice 3 small landings as you guys push down. Let me reveal more area to appropriately map out these things. When you guys reach this section here too, the moon does crest the top of the ravine, and a fortress emerges from the darkness.
Ooh.
The subterranean citadel, though impressive, seems long forgotten. If the lightless windows and cracked crenellations and leaning towers are any indication, all is quiet, though a cold breeze blows up from below, bringing with it the scent of dust and a faint trace of rot.
Right.
Let me move you guys. Please do not move for one moment as we change
Okay.
maps. As we get to the real map of the adventure.
When you say scent of rot, are we talking like corpse rot or like fruit rot?
Like fermentation, just like a faint trace scent of like rot, fruit rot, I guess would be like the more of a
Okay.
vegetation rot.
Alright, probably not like a zombie army. Okay, just making
Like-
sure.
Just like maybe.
Just a bunch of rotten enchanted apples.
Yeah, they couldn't sell them all. Town's too
Okay.
cheap.
So, welcome to dynamic lighting. Who has dark vision?
Me.
I also have dark vision.
Excellent, excellent. Night vision. Vision, 60 feet. Vision.
I have torch vision.
Torch vision, excellent. Good, good, good. Troy, can you see? Wait, are we on the...
We're still on the stairwell.
Ah, yes, ah, yes. Okay.
Oh, maybe using an unsupported browser. Oh yeah, hardware acceleration. I don't support that.
Huh?
Hopefully it still works. I just got pop-up.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh,
yeah.
ooh, everything's very slow now.
What?
Laggy. Is anybody else getting lag?
I don't see anything.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah,
else
that's
has vision
me
yet.
either.
I see.
I thought
It's
Beowulf
just
had a
laggy.
torch.
I'm working on it. Nobody has vision on their tokens yet.
I do.
So even if they have a torch, it doesn't make much difference.
I see everybody.
Yes, I'm working on it. Okay, so guest has vision and night vision. 60 feet. Do halflings get night vision?
I don't think so. I don't have it.
Okay.
Or at least maybe it's not my type.
I don't think you do. Yeah.
Okay. Everybody should be able to see now. Except...
I forgot to mention when we were describing ourselves, I smell like brownies
Oh. Perfect.
all the time. It's my fairy thing. I had to pick one, so I picked I smell like brownies.
Nice.
It's a medical thing. Don't ask.
It's a medical.
You may smell like brownies, but I bet you Beowulf smells like sweat.
Hey,
I agree.
There we go.
The man of the city, I probably.
I
take
actually
care to
smell
not
like
be too
salt
small.
water from my journeys across the sea.
Makes sense. Let me just take away that. The matrix there. Okay. Everyone can see. Everyone smells good and salty.
Good and salty.
Okay. Then I'll let you guys take it from there.
Alright.
I will have to cut out shortly though, because I gotta get
Yeah.
up early tomorrow.
We're doing just a few more minutes as I get
Cool.
to the next stage, and then I gotta go.
Cool.
So I get up at 5:30. So I get it. Okay. Who has a torch?
I
Beowulf?
do.
Alright. So anyone who has a torch, please put this wrench on you
Wrench.
to show that you're the torch carrier.
Yes.
Your magic could make a torch if you wanted it to.
I could produce a flame in my hand and hold it.
Yeah.
I also have 10 torches in my pack.
So as you guys descend further down into the bottom of the ledge, so on the other, how'd you get over there? On the other screen, it showed like a three-dimensional version of what you're now traversing at the bottom of the staircase. Right. So this staircase continued down about 120 feet, kept like zigzagging, and the bottom ledge, I've transitioned you to this map. This is the bottom of that three-dimensional staircase.
Got it.
And now you are at what appears to be the fortress, emerging from the darkness. The light from Beowulf's torch is illuminating the area, and people with dark vision have a red tint to their vision.
Cool. I'm just following a distance behind Silent Guest in case he gets jumped again.
Yeah.
So the narrow stairs empty into a small courtyard, apparently the top of what was once a crenellated embattlement. The buried citadel has sunk so far into the earth that the battlement is now level with the surrounding floor. That floor stretches away to the north and south, composed of a layer of treacherous, crumbled masonry, which reaches to an unknown depth. To the west looms the surviving structure of what must have been once Darkflame Keep. A tower stands on the west side of the courtyard. So, as you guys traverse into this section, every step you take onto this crumbled masonry is difficult terrain. As you step onto it, the rocks and stuff begin to shift and slide. It's like, and you're
my
like,
vision just cut out.
Yeah, I can't even find anybody.
No.
I think Beowulf deleted.
No.
Yep,
Oh,
definitely, because the torch went. Let me
I
find.
just blocked all the rocks and then I disappeared.
Yep.
Alright, we're now party 4.
I guess so, eh? Let me grab Beowulf's token.
Well, I can't even see anybody else.
Yeah, because the
can't
torch
either.
is
Yeah,
gone,
no
so
torch
anyone
vision.
who has vision has no vision now.
I was gonna say I'm just a little green dot with a little purple dot.
Yeah, this is what happens when the torch goes out. can't actually see. It's funny, Tara got separated from the group, and then you can't find them. Because the dynamic lighting, like, separates you guys by trail. Like, your trail will disappear if you get out of the light source. Anyway.
Okay, well, then I guess I can light up my hand and give myself a torch.
Alright, how'd you
Where'd
get
you
over
go?
here?
Huh?
Okay. Here is the party. Stepping onto the masonry is going to require a check and more, and I think that's where we're going to call it for the session.
Great. I'm flying.
Okay.
Fair enough. But, yeah.
Classic.
We'll call it there because moving forward we're going to get into more, and it's going to spiral out of control, and
Then we'll be here till 2 o'clock.
I think this is a good time to call it. Hope you guys had fun.
Get into some shit next time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Dropped all the story hooks on you. I know it was a lot of information, just kind of but had to come out at some point, and I'll be quiet for quite some time now. It's your show for a little bit.
Oh.
So.
I like talking to people. That was fun.
No, I had a lot of fun doing it. I'm glad you guys got a good amount of interaction with the town. I never know how these things are going to go. People are just going to bum rush through the town, or attack my NPCs, or just leave. So
Talk to
What?
everybody.
You didn't want us to kill the whole bar?
you could have. They're all commoners. 3 health would have been easy. Except that Strider character. I didn't actually give him a stat block, but he would have been tough.
Like 12
You
HP?
He's McCree.
Oh, probably at least a level 1, maybe 2 ranger. You guys wanted to like go tits to the wall and attack the town, but I didn't think that was going to happen. It wasn't.
Come on, we could dig him.
Also, I looked into fairy size again, and it said no larger than 4 feet. And it still takes up a 5-foot square, and no larger than 60 pounds.
Okay, I guess they're just like this little slender nothing. I mean, in all the books, they're like 2.5 feet. They're like nothing. But
Well,
either
I'm
way,
I'm I'm fine with being
whatever
2.5
size
feet. I just don't want to be like, I'm not a pixie, right? I'm a fairy. I'm slightly larger.
Okay, maybe I'm reading the lore is a bit different. Whatever you want to be, that's really. I was just kind of like in my mind rectifying the fact that a 3-foot person would still need like a 7-foot wingspan, like a butterfly,
Yeah.
right? Like it's just a lot of space to buzz around like you probably want to.
All right, so then I'll go with 2.5 feet.
Okay, yeah,
Or
yeah.
yeah.
Because just the impression I got is either like I'm not gonna walk, I'm gonna hover around, I'm gonna be this like, pixie.
I want to hide.
But either way, it makes little difference until we, I guess, get into it, and even then, like it's all story until you start to use it mechanically, and then I might start to put my foot down.
Okay.
So. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I love you all. I hope you had a great time tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for the sesh, team. Good times.
Yeah.
On the plug.